Good morning.
Welcome to the morning show.
Yeah.
The Big Show with Glenn and Angel on Kiss 92.
Good morning.
Sometimes getting out of bed in the morning is a lot to deal with all at once.
Good morning, Singapore, and welcome to the biggest and best breakfast show in the world. We are the Big Show, and this morning we have Managing Director from Vantage Automotive Limited, Mr. Anthony Teo with us.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Anthony. You know, you've been spending a lot of time with Glenn, so Glenn doesn't need to speak to you today.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I want to talk to you because I haven't seen you for a while. And yesterday, y'all had a big day. It was the launch of the BYD Sealion 6 DMI. How did that go?
Yes, it went on very well. We had actually a lot of people turn up, 400 over packs.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
At your showroom, 305 Alexandra Road?
Shangri-La.
Oh, at the Shangri-La. Okay.
Launch, yeah.
That's where we'll be, though, this weekend is 305 Alexandra
Yes,
Road.
you'll be
That's
Right over
correct.
there
Yeah,
to
This
shop.
coming Saturday from noon to 4 p.m.
That's right.
And I will personally give you a tour of the area and show you what the BYD Sealion 6 DMI can do.
Oh, amazing, because you got to drive it on your Malaysia road trip recently. But I want to hear from Anthony, because I talk to you every day. So Anthony,
See?
tell us a little bit more, because this is BYD's first PHEV, which is plug-in hybrid
Plug-in
electric
hybrid.
vehicle. What is that exactly?
Basically, PHEV is actually, we call it the Sealion 6 DMIs, which stand for Dual Mode Intelligent. So basically, it works on two drivetrain. One is our familiar electric, that is battery, the motor. The other one is the ICE, the engine. Right, but the engine is the ultra efficient 1.5 liter Sealion engine. We call it a hybrid engine. So this engine actually works as a range extender.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is really cater for those. This is our first plug-in hybrid that we actually introduced to Singapore after we actually introduced quite a number of model of our EVs. We feel that there are still customers are not ready to fully convert or change to a EV. So I think with a plug-in hybrid, they actually can try out. With the plug-in hybrid actually allowed them to charge, so they actually can feel how to charge a EV vehicle. At the same time, actually solve the issue of range anxiety. Because the plug-in hybrid actually give a long range of about 1,200 kilometers when you actually travel to Malaysia. And
Even more, I think the MD James was in Vietnam, was it?
Yes, 1,500.
He went up to 1,500.
In Singapore, what we tested 1,002 is partly because we actually from Singapore when we drove out to Malaysia, we went up to Genting. Well, Genting is actually an uphill, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so the engine has to work harder.
And we really pushed it, we went up and down a few times.
Yeah. I mean, that's going to consume more electricity. So the fuel is not really running the car. It's always the battery, right? The fuel is just a backup to power the battery.
Yeah, when the car is at low speed, the battery will come in first, and the battery can travel up to 80 kilometers for one full charge, right? So when you go to high speed, then the petrol will come in as a range extender to actually drive the car. So when you need the power, both the battery and the engine will come together to give that power. So it's very intelligently, seamlessly switched by the system itself. That's why it's called DM.
Intelligence.
Intelligent. I stand for intelligent.
You will save a lot of money.
Nice.
In fact, it's true. Yeah, you save a lot of money.
Okay, let's go on the Big Show TV. We've got some videos and photos to show you of my trip to Malaysia recently in the beautiful BYD Sealion 6 DMI. Okay, what do we have? Shalini? The montage? Okay, let's go.
This was China, right? Was this?
Yes.
There, that's the Sealion 6 right there. That's the first time I met the Sealion 6.
Oh, and you fell in love?
Yeah.
It's like an F1 driver. And the weather that day was
so good,
superb.
yeah.
Super.
Nice and cool it looks.
Yeah.
Cool, but the sun...
Yeah, the sun will be quite scorching, but it's quite cooling as well. Yeah.
Oh, this is the Yang Wang
Yeah.
U8.
It's the one that goes in water, right?
Yes.
We all went in.
I know. Very cool.
The Sealion 6.
That's the DMI.
DMI, yes.
This is the recent trip, Malaysia. So comfortable and so powerful. That's the thing. Right, so everyone was asking me, so Glenn, how's the Sealion 6?
How is the handling and everything?
Good.
Yeah,
but I can only say so much, right? You need to go and test drive it. yourself.
Yeah,
So
test drive.
they're all like, hey, when is it available for test drive? I said, you call you call them right now and just book.
It's available now, right? I mean,
Yes.
from yesterday onwards, yeah.
Yeah, but these were people asking me while I was on the Malaysia trip. you know.
Right, yeah.
It was very good. Imagine, I mean, we were all catching up with each other. I mean, the pickup was great. We needed to overtake sometimes, we need to coordinate to overtake. Oh, this one I was playing already.
Wow.
Don't try
Open the
this at
sun-
home,
See,
children.
You know what I did? No, that's BYD.
Oh, right. Thank you for
111. Yeah, that's
Well
right.
done, man.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, it was a great trip, Anthony. Thank you
Thank
very,
you for
very
being with us.
much.
Okay, so what's the difference between a PHEV and a traditional hybrid? Because traditional hybrids are also fuel and battery, right? But what makes a difference with a plug-in hybrid?
As I mentioned, for the plug-in hybrid, as the name suggests, plug-in means that you can charge externally.
Okay.
At home, if you have a charger, you can charge it.
Yep.
But for the traditional hybrid, they couldn't charge externally.
Oh,
in
right,
fact,
okay.
In fact, the battery size of a traditional hybrid is also much smaller.
Smaller.
So it's actually mainly to actually store energy when you brake, the regenerative brake, you collect some energy and then you actually can use it to extend the range a bit. But for us, it's a bigger size battery. In fact, it's about 18.3 kilowatt hour battery.
Got
and
it.
with that, we actually can store more energy. At the same time, we can charge it. And with that, purely drive in EV mode, you can drive up to 80 kilometers.
Okay, I
Which
got
that's
it.
the main difference. as well.
Pretty good,
Understood, yeah.
But when we were coming down from Genting, I remember our battery level was something like maybe, I think, 40% or something like that. And then when we came down, right, it kind of regenerated the battery, which was great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's speak a little bit about the EHS system, which is the electric hybrid system. What exactly is that?
Okay, basically for the EHS, it is using the system to actually manage both the two drivetrain. Okay, both the battery as well as the engine. So with that, it actually can automatically, the system is smart enough, it's intelligent enough to do the switch seamlessly.
Okay.
Yeah, so they feel that when you need more power, as I said, they actually will kick in both the battery and the engine. If actually a low speed, in fact, you just go by the battery driving side. It's almost 100% quiet in that sense.
So like going up Genting, both would kick in?
They both kick in.
Right,
yes. So
okay,
give it the
okay.
additional power.
Okay, got it. I want to know more about the car because I haven't seen it in person. I'll
Come and
see
test drive it.
I'll see it this Saturday. Maybe get there a bit earlier and drive around or
make
something
sure you
like
get
that.
into the car
so that I
and try
know
yourself.
what it feels like.
Actually, maybe she can take a moment to
A little bit earlier, yeah.
Yeah, a bit earlier. Go
Yeah,
and
for sure.
just take it around.
Yeah.
We can arrange. I've got a good friend there by the name of Wei Rong who can make these things happen.
I think it sounds familiar. I might know him as well.
So you can drive it around. But really, I think, especially here on Singapore's roads, right, this PHEV is perfect actually.
Yeah.
As Anthony said, for the people who are thinking about going full EV but not sure, this is
a good
the
middle ground,
perfect
right?
vehicle.
Yeah, that's a good middle ground.
Correct.
Really. And I know some people are asking about the price. The launch price is you mentioned
you couldn't believe it that we actually now we understand that for the pure EV there's a 40,000 incentive from the government, right? And hybrid is only got 2,500. So theoretically there'll be a $37,500 difference in price if you compare EV with a hybrid. But for us, if you compare our Sealion 7, which is a pure EV, and this plug-in hybrid, the price difference is less than $5,000.
Yeah.
So we're talking a price of $212,888 for the launch price. This is really the very attractive price that you couldn't find to actually own a plug-in hybrid that you own two drivetrain at this pricing.
yeah.
Wow, 212.
Everyone was in awe actually when they saw. We're all expecting it to be more expensive.
Yeah.
We're going to do a traffic update.
Kiss Kiss 92 traffic.
On the SLE towards the CTE after the Mandai Avenue exit, look out for a vehicle having trouble there. Also on the CTE towards the AYE, an accident after Ang Mo Kio Avenue 5. Now this is causing a backup all the way to Yio Chu Kang Road's exit. Avoid lane 2. Wherever you are this morning, stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. You are watching and listening to What's New with BYD, which is a brand new segment every Thursday at this time. So anything that's up and coming with BYD, you will be hearing it first right here on Kiss 92.
That's right. And right now we have in the studio Anthony Teo. He is the managing director of Vantage Automotive. And this is an interesting question that came in through our Facebook comments, okay? Eric Lowe. And I think a lot of people have asked this question. Why launch the BYD Sealion 7? I mean, you guys have the answers. And then the 6 DMI. Nobody can get their heads around it. Why 7 then 6? So can you answer that?
Yeah.
I mean, I know the answer, but it's better coming from you.
Sure. Yeah, a lot of people say, I thought after 7 should be 8.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
the naming of the car is not in that sequence. So basically, when we launch all our EV, we actually got very good response. Right now, every 2 EVs sold in Singapore, 1 is by us. So with that, we feel that there's still a group of people that are not ready completely to switch to the plug-in hybrid. That's why we actually launched this Sealion 6 instead, to actually offer another options to this group of customer that's waiting to see how am I going to switch to EV when I'm not ready, especially range anxiety kicks in, right? Yeah. So this actually is why we actually have this Sealion 6. So the naming got nothing to do with those. After 7 must be 8, must be 9.
Okay, the so sequence does not matter. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a different vehicle.
It is completely
it's a PHEV compared to an EV.
Yeah. So they can name it anything they want.
Yeah.
So question from Kimberly. She says, good morning. She loves the Sealion, and yes, she does have range anxiety with EVs. My question is not the uphill, but the downhill from like places like Genting and Cameron. How is that with the BYD braking system?
Okay, I think just now Glenn also mentioned, right? The battery was at 40%.
Yep.
When actually they get down from the Genting down, you should become fully charged to 80%. So in fact, with all our EVs or plug-in hybrid, we actually have this regenerative braking system, which means when you actually go downhill, when you brake, you actually start to store back the electric charge, you charge up by the car. So I think that is something that is you save money, you save petrol, you save your electric bill, you don't need a charge. You actually by braking, in fact, you will brake, you actually lost the kinetic energy, but for this one actually you save the energy back to the car, so actually help to save the earth. And in fact,
amazing.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah, and as you drive, the thing is the mode is right there. You can actually switch between HEV and EV.
Yes.
Oh right, okay.
So you can manage, depending on the terrain or whatever. So it's great, and everything is sensor touch. You just, in terms of the panoramic roof and the sunroof and all that, it's just a little touch, and everything works so well.
Okay.
Yeah. So once again, Angel and myself are going to be at Vantage Automotive on Saturday. Do come down, say hi to us, and also test drive the BYD Sealion 6 DMI for yourself.
Yeah, all the listeners are welcome to test drive in any of our showroom, including our 305 Alexandra Road, our flagship showroom. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be there first, so I need one.
I go down earlier with you.
Okay, fantastic.
The time is 8:18.
Kiss 92 time check by Pu Tian. I'll see.
Okay, time to play the next video. Shalini, can you play the one where play number 5? Okay, test drive is done. I've test driven 4 cars: the Sealion 6, Sealion 7, the Han, as well as the Denza Z9 GT. And the winner is, based on handling and how my passenger felt, is this one. Come. Which one is it going to be? 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 And it is the... See?
And this was before the announcement.
I didn't even know the Sealion 6 was coming to Singapore.
How long before? A few weeks? No, longer. A month?
This
couple of months?
March.
Oh, this was March. Wow, okay.
This is in March. Nobody told me.
No,
nobody told me.
I believe you. Yes.
You have the sales order on top on your table later. The Sealion 6 DMI.
Thank you for mentioning that, Glenn. Amazing. Okay, so we have more content, I think, to show as well. We have one that is entitled Video of Glenn's Karaoke Session.
Oh, that one I think we should play last.
Oh, okay.
After you hear me sing already, they switch off.
Okay. How about the photos from the road trip to Malaysia? How's that?
Okay.
The photos. Okay,
Oh,
there
nice,
you go.
Nice.
Look at that.
Oh.
It's a head turner, this car. Seriously, everywhere we drove, right, everyone is like looking and they were asking us questions.
Boot space?
Very good.
Very good.
4 of us in the car.
Yeah.
4, what do you call?
Bags,
but
yeah.
cabin size though.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Still good enough.
Yeah.
Nice. Looks like you guys had that glamping, glamping session.
My partner in crime, Lee Mei.
The Batu
The
Caves.
sweet Lee Mei. Yeah, Batu Caves
Was that Glenn
fun.
with an umbrella? I thought I saw
It
you
was
carrying an
very hot.
umbrella. There you go. Glenn never carries an umbrella.
Very hot that
Except
day.
on-
Oh, we're wrong. Yeah, very hot. That day was very,
I have
very
a
hot.
few umbrellas if you'd like.
That's a BYD umbrella.
Oh, okay. That I don't have.
Okay, this is fun as well. That was the temple. Well, going up to Genting.
Batu
I
Caves.
can't remember what it's called. Chin Sui Temple.
Chin Sui Temple.
Chin Sui Temple.
Yeah, it's very famous.
Okay, there you go. The answer for the boot space.
Proving, yes.
Yes.
Wow.
This is Malacca.
And how many baseline colors are there? There's a white, obviously. I know they're
colours.
not 4 colors.
Yeah,
What are the special names for the colors? I'm sure it's not just
Each of us
white
take
and
one.
black and stone grey. Yeah, come.
So that's stone gray,
Okay.
harbor gray, white,
White
and
what's a black?
black. Yeah, Dylan black.
Dylan black.
Okay, because that's always a special name, right? Okay.
I like the white, but the stone grey
There are
is a
2
very
types of
interesting
grey,
color.
right? There are 2 types of grey, right?
Yes.
Everything.
One
Yeah.
lighter
And
shade.
one darker.
One darker shade.
Okay.
The other one is kind of the stone grey is, I think, a very unique color.
Yeah.
I've not seen that color anywhere else.
That's the one I want to test drive.
Okay.
You have that for test drive? Okay, awesome.
For me, I feel like you're white. You're a white person.
Stop talking about my skin color.
Yeah. That's probably why.
Okay, can we see what happened yesterday at the launch? Do we have a
Yes.
video
It's
of
a short
that?
video. I didn't want to stand up and block everyone because everyone had their phones out.
Of course, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
but I tried. Okay, here we go. It was spectacular. I tell you what was also spectacular. That girl that pulled off she was quite spectacular too.
You're absolutely right.
I made sure I said bye to her.
Of
on the way
course
out.
you did, of course. I've
man.
traveled like every time I travel to a country like nearby, Malaysia, Thailand, Bali, in Jakarta, I see BYD everywhere.
Yeah.
You guys are like taking over the world. Everywhere. I think I've seen them in Australia as well. You guys are everywhere.
Yes,
which is great.
You also can find it in Africa.
Oh wow! Okay,
So it's
Very,
100
very
over
good.
countries. Yeah.
Wow!
But can you imagine how hard our friends at BYD are working?
I know.
We just found out some numbers yesterday because I think it was Anthony's speech, or was it James?
James.
Where they revealed the increasing number of units that they have been selling since January, right? Since January.
Yep.
Now they're up to 840 units,
For 840
cars.
Registration
Wow.
monthly. So
Monthly,
from 500
oh.
to
Yes.
800, we keep climbing up month by month. We actually keep increasing.
Wow,
Yeah.
840.
Can you imagine? Some other car companies can't even sell 800 cars a year.
Yeah, hey, you were saying just now it's 1 in 2.
Every 2 EV, 1 EV
It's yours.
sold
That's
by
50%
BYD.
of the-
Yes, more than
wow.
50% now.
I predict
Incredible.
That one of these months will be about 1,000 units, I think.
840 to 1,000 is not that far off.
Wow, easy for you to say.
You got from,
Not so far off, what?
wait, hold on. You can predict, but I can't say that.
I think
Okay.
you hire her.
You went from 500
Vantage.
to 840. That alone is a bigger jump than 840
January,
to
we are doing
1,000. You know.
plus,
So next January you'll see your numbers.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Okay, it's time to play my karaoke video. I think,
And then everyone can switch the TV off.
No, don't go. Okay, don't go anywhere. I think we're only gonna play like maybe 20 seconds or whatever our girls have prepared. But the song was actually 2 minutes long. But
we're not listening to you for 2 minutes, are we?
I was in the car. I was in the car with Jade and Sealion and Gavin. And we were in there during one of our toilet breaks.
Okay.
We stopped by a petrol
you sang a song.
kiosk, and then everyone is going, to the restroom. And then Jade was like, Glenn, want to come and sing? I said, wow, singer. Okay, I like karaoke. So this is what happened.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
And the sound system was so good, and that's another thing in the
We
BYD
haven't
Sealion
touched
6
on
DMI.
that, yeah.
The infotainment system is brilliant, and that was the microphones all. It's the BYD microphone.
I was about to ask, why are we not selling this point? So there is a whole karaoke system in the BYD DMI 6.
Yes.
Forgive me if I'm wrong. Is this the first time this is happening, or it's
I
happened?
won't say it's
all the
Our
BYDs.
models
What?
have the karaoke system.
Yeah. I did not know this.
Yeah.
But
So you
it
just
must
link
be
it.
a selling point, right? I mean, people love singing. Can you sing and drive?
The only one, I was just about to say that the driver will not enjoy it because the moment you're on the
okay.
karaoke system, the screen will the rotating screen will actually turn off. The 15:6
okay.
inch. But the passenger behind, they
Can
actually can
sing.
download the app and then they just can see the lyrics and sing from behind.
Oh, no.
So the driver don't get it. The rest all-
Parents everywhere are scolding you now. They're like, no, don't tell my children that.
Baby Shark.
Oh my goodness.
But at least that's the option. And I think
Yeah.
the good thing about all of the BYD cars is that you have your options there.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? You want to use it, you use it. You don't want to use it, you don't use it. But they're all practical features.
They all come with every car. So Winston said he sat in a BYD for the first time in Bangkok. He didn't say when. The Atto 3. He said I was pretty impressed with the finishing and the quality of the interior. Same for me. I think the first time I sat in a BYD was a few years ago in a private hire car. I got in and I was looking around the car. I was like, oh my goodness, all these round dials to open the door, and I'm like, what car is this? Because it's so futuristic looking, and I was very impressed with the space, and I think that was the Atto 3. Atto 3,
You
right?
see the round dial.
That was the Atto 3, and I was
yeah.
looking, I was like, wow. And then I got out and then I looked as the car went off. I'm like, oh, it's a BYD. And that was my first experience. So I was very impressed with that as well.
I was in Bangkok and I got picked up by
A woman? Oh, sorry, not that conversation. Wrong conversation.
oh my god, Angel. No, a driver in a BYD Seal. And his Seal was so nice, he really, kept it so so perfect. And then once again, I mean, when he dropped me off at my hotel, everyone there was like,
So impressed with the Seal.
it was cool. It was cool. Sorry, we're going back on air. One last time.
But rumor has it he's the one I'm leaving you for.
Kiss 92 traffic.
Okay, quite a number of situations to look out for. The first is on the PIE towards the airport, an accident after Paya Lebar Road. Avoid the rightmost lane. Also on the KPE towards the ECP, another accident, this time before the exit to the PIE Tuas. Avoid lanes 2 and 3. We hope everyone's okay there. Also on Adam Road towards Bradle, an obstacle has been spotted at Farah flyover. Avoid the left lane. If you spot anything else, it's 8855 0920.
Once again, welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. We have been speaking to Anthony Teo, Managing Director of Vantage Automotive Limited. Thank you so much for your time this morning, Anthony. I know you've had a very, very long week, maybe weeks even. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you, Angie. Thank you so much.
Okay, so we have Kimberly that's asking, does she need to make, or does anyone need to make an appointment prior to test driving? And how do they do this?
You don't need. You just
Don't
come
need-
down to our showroom and then we'll make the appointment on the spot.
Right.
Okay.
Then we'll just arrange the test drive for you.
All right,
and
there
test
you
the-
go, Kimberly. No appointment needed.
But if you're really a bit kanchong, then okay, you can
make a
always call them and
to
Call the
make
showroom, yeah.
appointment.
yeah,
All right.
just in case there are many
Many
people
people,
there.
yeah.
And I think this weekend it will be flooded.
Definitely.
With
every
people.
time with Glenn and Angie, our show flooded with people. Yeah, it's really crowd.
The pressure. Okay, we call all our friends
fuller,
as well.
yeah.
Okay, Anthony, before you go, would you like to say anything to all your loyal customers of Vantage?
Yeah, I think first and foremost, thank you for making us number one in Singapore for last year and this year up to May. The June results have not been released. And please come down to our showroom to test drive our EV models and also our latest Sealion 6 DMI. And there's definitely one model that will actually attract you, and you definitely can choose one model from our showroom.
Amazing.
Okay, now we're going to have this segment every Thursday.
Yeah.
Next week, we're going to have the MD of BYD Singapore, Mr. James Ng, come in. While the show is going on, you can always post your questions on Facebook and YouTube as well. It's going to be really, really exciting. Once again, the segment is called What's New with BYD. Anything new with BYD, you'll be hearing it first right here on Kiss
Thank you
92.
again, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Anthony.
much, Anthony. Thank you. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Same to you. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in to What's New with BYD on The Big Show. Brought to you by BYD.
Yes, we are back. Adrian Choo from Korea Agility International. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Yeah.
children of all ages.
We promised you, and here he is. All right, Adrian, what is the topic for discussion today?
Like magic, I appear. So, well, listening to the previous segment on BYD and cars and everything, it's just amazing how technology has progressed. And I think, one of the biggest things that we've seen is AI. And a lot of myths and a lot of stories are going around about AI. What should we do? AI is going to take over our jobs. But is it? So today I thought, a very short segment, we want to start thinking about what is AI? How is AI going to affect all of us? And I think people have gotten AI wrong.
Okay.
So I thought today might be interesting to start talking and thinking about AI with respect to our jobs, our careers, and how can we use AI not just to
help
prevent,
us.
to help us, not to help us become lazier, but to help us produce better output.
Better work.
Better work output.
But I feel like it will replace some jobs. You know what I mean? I feel like it won't replace everyone. It'll be a case of the fittest will survive. As with anything, but that fittest will be a smaller group.
I think so. And I understand that some radio stations, some TV stations, they're using virtual news hosts.
Yes. In Australia, right? they did that as well.
I think it's fine. That's the thing, right? For news and all that, I think it's possible. But in other areas, I think the personality of the jock is still required.
But very soon you can start programming the AI to have personalities.
Yeah, because if you think news, I also don't think news, because news is very up to date. And if you have something breaking, how is that going to happen?
I'm sure there's a way for them to
program that too. But there will still need to be someone behind the desk keying everything in, some little old person, keying everything in.
Or maybe even not. That. Maybe it could have a live feed in, and then the AI distills it, makes a pitch, an angle to it, and then it comes out. So one of the biggest misconceptions I see, and this comes from a lot of very senior people, senior executives, very high up in the food chain. The work I do is so strategic. I met this finance manager. He said, the work I do is so strategic. AI cannot replace me. Teachers I speak to say that, teaching is so personalized. It cannot replace me. But the fact is, it does not need to replace you 100%. Because if you're in a team, not just teachers, but if you're in a finance team, audit team, or whatever it is, and if AI can take over 20% of just 20% of the work that you're doing, the fact is, if you have a team of 5,
one is gone.
The boss is going to say, I'm going to save costs. I'm going to let one go. So AI can't replace you totally, but it can replace part of you. Yeah, part of you, to the point where if it's big enough, one of you.
So how do you make sure that you're not that 20% that gets kicked out?
You can't make
sure. That's a good question. And besides the soft skills and everything, I think you need to learn how to use the AI piece, which is a big problem, because a lot of people think that AI is ChatGPT. ChatGPT is AI. But it's not.
It's everywhere.
Not. It's just one tool. ChatGPT is just one tool. And I see people who don't even know how to use ChatGPT properly.
Yeah.
They just use it for fun.
Let's go. What's the weather? What should I have today? How do I cook this?
But should everyone be using ChatGPT? Because I don't.
It's not a matter. ChatGPT. It's not a matter of should or should not. I think it's a matter of if you have something that's very time consuming, you need kind of that spark to sort of set the motion of your wheels, going, then you can use it to sort of just chug you along a little bit. But entirely, no, I don't feel that it should be used. Like, I use it to write scripts and all that, but I still go in and I still tidy it up to make it my style, because it will never be my style.
Right.
Although unless you pay for it and get ChatGPT to know your style, but I don't do that.
But yours is not ChatGPT.
Mine is ChatGPT.
This is ChatGPT.
I'm using ChatGPT, and I
but
train my
paying
own.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, and I train my own Becky. Her name is Becky. I train my own AI to answer in the style that I want, with the information that I want.
That's right.
In a fashion that I want. So to the point where I could output an article. Becky can help me output an article, and I can run it through an AI detector, and the answer is 0% AI.
Really?
Detected. Yeah. It can be done because I've trained her in a way to speak like me, because she's being trained on the 6 books that we have written, all the articles, all the transcripts of our radio shows and everything.
Oh, you fed all
I fed
that
everything
in,
into
right.
Becky. So, by the way, Becky is my AI assistant.
Yeah. So the more you prompt,
Yeah.
the
more
better it
the
becomes.
better you train.
Yeah.
So it's almost like how do you train your dragon, right? So it's
Yeah.
how do you train your AI? So I think a lot of people are
Can you
not,
say something like, Becky, talk sexy to me?
Could you? Can you try?
No.
He hasn't,
No.
he hasn't trained that side of her.
No, I
You'll
haven't
need to train her as well.
but I've trained her with a personality that's fun, that's light-hearted sometimes, serious, but with a bit of humor, tinge of humor. And I tried making her talk sexy. She can't. So I'm not training her to do it. I'm just saying. I tried. Okay, ChatGPT, you can't change the voice.
Oh,
but
no,
you
can't?
can change
Okay.
the tone. I mean, you can change male or female voice. That's
Right.
about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of people are just using like 5% of ChatGPT's functions.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back on air.
Kiss 92 traffic.
We've got a situation on the PIE. This is in the direction of Tuas. A vehicle has broken down after Jurong East Avenue to avoid lane 4. Other than that, looks like it's all clear. Let us know if you spot anything. It's 8855509020.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. Our second guest for this morning is Adrian Choo from Korea Agility International. If you would like to get in touch with him, you can do so at info@koreaagility.org.
And this morning we're talking about the dangerous common misconceptions about AI.
Yeah, and the first one is a lot of people are saying that the work that I do is so high level, AI cannot replace me. And this comes from normally from the middle management who may not be doing so much repetitive grunt work. Say, no, I'm doing strategic stuff.
It's still a very cocky thing to say.
It is. And I think the thing is, as I said earlier, it's not about whether or not it can replace you totally. I think if it can replace 20% of you, then if you're in a team of 5, one's got to go.
Yeah.
And therefore, it can replace part of the team. And if you're part of the team that's at the receiving end of it,
Yeah.
tough. So AI is going to change.
You know what I feel these days? Many people are complacent, don't you think?
Yeah, I think
They're
so.
so complacent.
Yeah.
I think these complacent people are the ones that are going to be replaced. Seriously.
For sure. And I think that we don't realize how much AI can do for us.
Yeah.
And why wouldn't an employer want to get rid of 20% of the pay package, that he's paying out for a lot less to pay for, say, ChatGPT or whatever AI program they're using, which is cheaper.
Yeah. And one thing that's interesting, the flip side to this phenomenon we're seeing, where people are going like, I don't need AI, or I'm only using AI for the basic stuff, are people who are experts with AI, with ChatGPT, and they're not using it because they're afraid. They're afraid if I generate an output, what if someone says I'm copying? If I generate an output for me, it's so fast. What if my clients think that? What if my clients say that, hey, you just use ChatGPT only for the report, so why should I pay you that kind of money? So, and then people are afraid to publish stuff, because they're afraid of plagiarism. Because recently the case about the university students,
Yes.
they used ChatGPT, and they were given 0 marks for it. But my argument is, if you're using ChatGPT in a smart way, and you're processing the information and knowledge, what's wrong? So it's I think there's not an adoption issue right now. I think there's a usage issue. People are afraid to use. People are afraid to use.
When did they use this ChatGPT? It wasn't during an examination.
No, it was just a project which they had to.
That's fine. What?
No, they're not allowing it in schools, right?
Yeah, but I'm arguing that you should allow it. And therein lies the problem as well. How many percent of your output of ChatGPT is acceptable? So if I write a report about the state of the economy of economy in Singapore, whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
ChatGPT generates a 2-page output.
Yeah.
If I copy wholesale and dump it in, then that's kind of like cheating.
That's plagiarism.
But if I
wholesale.
edit 50% of it,
Yeah.
Is that okay?
But the thing is, where do you draw the line of knowing whether you've edited 50% or 5%?
Yes, correct.
Do you know what I mean?
Correct.
Then it goes
there
through
are-
you proving how much you've edited.
Yeah, so people are afraid to use it. And I'm going to talk a bit about fear in a while because I have a very funny story to share.
And fear is always bad.
Terrible.
Yeah, it just kind of like
It ruins everything.
eats into your confidence and just messes everything up. Anyway, here's Kygo featuring Selena Gomez, It Ain't Me, on Kiss 92.
Okay, fear.
Fear. So I remember Uncle Adrian over here. Old Uncle Adrian over here.
Okay, that's Uncle Adrian, Uncle Glenn.
Stop right there. Stop right there.
So I remember when I was 5 years old, way back in the day when I was year high. So
You're not making this any better for yourself.
yeah, I know. When I went to my dad's office. Okay, he used to work in Standard Chartered Bank. So
I can just picture the office wooden table.
Yeah, in those days, it was at Robinson Road, Crosby House. I can't remember, a long time ago. Okay, so what was funny was I got into a lift, and the lifter had this guy inside sitting on a stool to operate the lift for you. Remember?
I remember those days.
He just pressed but floor 5.
Yeah.
Okay, 5. Thing got to open doors. Now,
Because we couldn't do it for ourselves.
yeah, like as though you can't do it for yourself.
Yeah.
No? But if you think about it, the reason why he's in there is not to operate the stupid lift, because you're not. He's there to tell you that you won't get trapped in here. It's safe. There's a human in here. I'm gonna follow you up. I'm gonna follow you down. So
You think that was?
yeah. So I read an article that said that initially the lift operators were there to teach. Right?
People how to
how to use it.
Right.
But people felt more comfortable having a human in the lift rather than the door closing into a box and you
Like not so claustrophobic as
this,
well.
And this was back in the 70s,
Yeah.
you know, when in fact in 1970s, in 1980s, sorry, in
1894?
1896, okay? The first escalator was built in the US on Coney Island, New York.
Escalator, yeah?
Escalator. They call it the movable staircase.
Moving stairs, yeah.
People did not dare to go on it. People had to the creators had to literally hold your hand up, walk up, you know.
Yeah.
Welcome you. So when there's a new technology that's out, people are afraid to use it for whatever reasons. And I'm seeing people now who are afraid to use ChatGPT to unleash the power of AI and ChatGPT onto the market for their own work to boost their productivity because they're afraid that, I'm going to be called up. Oh, you use ChatGPT, lazy.
But I think also people are afraid of what they don't know.
Yes.
You know, and once you learn what you don't know, then you learn how to embrace it or do away with it.
Yeah.
You know, like the holding hand going up the escalator, like going into the box that goes up and down. You know, people didn't know it back then, but now it's like second nature, right? And AI is going to become second nature as well.
Yeah, correct. So it's a new technology that needs to be learned. You need to be comfortable with it, and I think if you're using ChatGPT as an advanced Google search only, you're only using like 2% of the information or the capabilities.
Like we do with our brains, because we apparently only use like such a little bit of percentage of our brains. We are capable of so much more, right?
For me, I'm only 1%.
Yeah, no, I think that's about it. It's low. It's
But
so
I was
low.
encouraged to use ChatGPT, right? So there was one time I tested it out by trying to get it to help me prepare for breakfast bingo.
Yes, I know. I remember that. Yeah.
And it messed up.
I told you to
And
use
I'm
that.
like, something simple like that,
But you see,
know, ChatGPT is going to mess up. What about bigger things?
No,
So
no.
more.
But you see, that's his fear now because of that one time that screwed
And
up.
I didn't check, I
didn't
actually
go
made the
through it.
mistake on air. And she was like, what? That's
Yeah.
not, that doesn't start with the letter B or
So
something.
you have you have to always look over the work that is churning out.
That's true.
You know, I've done breakfast bingo with ChatGPT as well, and sometimes it gives me like nonsense, and I'm like, no, change the N, change the B, or whatever it is, explain it better, this and that. So you just got to keep prompting it.
So one of my favorite prompts I do is, are you sure? So when it comes up with the whatever output it is, so I just say, are you sure? Can you check again?
Yeah.
And if it's true and correct, it says, yes, I've checked, it's all right.
Or it'll be like,
I'm sorry, I made a
Yes,
mistake.
Yeah.
So you can get ChatGPT to check.
Okay.
She's like a human. She makes mistakes as well.
But
I'm calling her she.
she.
Yeah, but if that was like a wife situation,
that's
hey,
it.
check
Habis.
again, that's
Gone,
it, finish.
gone. That's
Dead.
it.
Yeah, at least she didn't try and kill you.
Yeah.
But I do like it for certain things. I do YouTube videos and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So I'll ask ChatGPT, write write me a 7-minute script about this destination. It starts off with this, and then it writes all the restaurants and whatnot, and I'll be like, okay, but I ate this and I thought this about this. It full on writes everything.
Yeah. So
but you got to keep prompting it.
I've trained my AI, Becky, to answer in a way which reduces what we call hallucination, reduces the mistakes, to double check any output that she gives me.
That she churns out, right?
So I don't have to keep telling her, are you sure? She double checks it really because
she knows.
I've trained her.
So
it can be done. In fact, I'm coaching a lot of my clients now on how to use ChatGPT to enhance their productivity and output.
Okay.
Because it's a very powerful tool. So it saves a lot of time.
Whatever she churns out for you, you know she's already double checked.
But I will still say, especially if it's for a client research paper, I'll say I double check.
But do you give it a twice over?
I still do a thrice
you
over.
You do,
in
right?
Fact,
okay.
So what I do is I generate the article itself or the paper, and then I add in my own personal experiences. So, but you have to be an expert in the domain,
of course,
to be able to come up with a final paper, a final product which is good. I mean, I can't. If you ask me about the 16 breeds of huskies, dogs, I have no idea. I wouldn't be able to do it. So I would. But if I'm an expert there, it comes up, and then I'm just putting the important details.
So you said you were teaching your clients about how to use ChatGPT. Is this a new course that you're doing, or is it just part of everyone that comes into your office?
Actually, I'm just trying it out now.
Okay.
This next Saturday morning, I'm running a workshop.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll be quite fun. I mean, if you want details, it's on careeragility.org/events.
Next Saturday,
10 to 12, just 2 hours. I'm going to show you how I train Becky.
Oh, that's quite cool. For those of you that wanna get involved with that and find out a little bit more, maybe you can have a Gary or a Steve or something.
Kevin.
Or a Kevin.
No, Kevin's also.
No Kevin's.
Did you say Steve?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, yeah, like a Gary or a
Assistant Steve.
Assistant.
Steve Rogers. Steve is nice.
Nothing to do with our boss Steve, okay?
I see.
My gosh. Oh,
I only know one Steve.
Do you?
Our boss Steve.
But it's fun. I mean, I'm having so much fun learning every day. New commands, new prompts. And the funny thing is, now we are at 4.0, 4.5.
Okay.
It's going to be 5.0. It's going to be out very soon in the next month or two, and everything just resets because it's just getting so intelligent.
Okay.
Steve Altman, the founder of ChatGPT, right, of OpenAI.
Yes. Yeah.
He said that 5.0 is going to be smarter than his kids.
Speaking about Stephen Bartlett is coming.
Oh, yeah, Stephen Bartlett's coming.
The Diary of the CEO. Yeah. He's coming.
I hear he's quite big, is it?
He's
Stephen
huge.
Bartlett?
Oh, he's huge.
I don't know why. I don't like his face.
No, you don't have to. Yeah, I guess.
No, I don't know.
I'm
just saying.
But he is big. Yeah.
But I know he is big.
He makes. He's one of the top podcasters. He makes about 56 million a year.
He's like got
He's
a
amazing.
billion streams or something like that. Yeah.
He has good guests.
He has good guests.
He has got
and
very
he
good
asks
guests.
very good questions.
Yeah.
Okay. AI, I think he's getting help.
Maybe.
Stand by. Ooh, that's a sexy voice. Chloe Keisha, Modern Romance, right here on Kiss 92. All the great songs in one place. Our guest for this morning is Adrian Choo, CEO and founder at Career Agility International. Good morning.
Yeah, we're talking about the common misconceptions of AI. And Adrian, you've had a lot of interaction with AI. Is ChatGPT the only AI you use?
No, in fact, I think that one of the misconceptions is that ChatGPT is AI is ChatGPT, but ChatGPT is just a tool. What I see the future of AI, especially in terms of productivity, is that you won't get an AI alone. The AI is going to be baked in every software that you use.
It is already.
It is already, and it's going to be baked in to the point where you're not interacting with the software anymore, you're interacting with the AI. So, for instance, right now, Microsoft has Copilot, where you can do stuff with it.
Yeah.
But what I'm seeing is like, for instance, one of the websites I use, it's called FreePic. FreePic, it used to be just for stock images, which you can just copy and subscribe to it. Just copy it down. Now they've evolved to the point where you can just say, I want an image of an Asian executive sitting at a desk looking very tired,
and it'll churn it out.
And it'll churn it out. So instead of having
Why would anyone request that?
Because when I'm writing an article about burnout, I want to have a picture of it, and to put it in to spice up the article. So what I believe is that every software that you use right now is going to be AI. So you don't have to learn AI. So when people say how do you protect yourself against losing your job to AI? The response is, you must learn AI. What is learn AI?
Yeah, you got to learn the AI of the platforms that you want to use, right?
And be comfortable with it.
So that's why the boss is asking me to go and learn AI and take up a course or something. So I should do another course.
Do another course. Because look, if you go to Instagram, you go to Facebook, everything's got AI. How do you learn the AI of all that unless you go into those platforms and try and use
I feel
them,
like everyone should hang out with Adrian.
more,
I think I'll hang out with you.
Okay.
I can learn more about AI.
I'll show you guys next week.
Okay, all right.
It'll be easier. Okay,
let's do it.
We have to go because who's reading the news today? By the way, is it Jamit? Yeah, I think he's waiting for us right now. I think
is he AI or?
No, we've seen him. We've seen him. Yeah,
Cheyenne wants to kill us already once again. Okay, so let's not make things difficult for Cheyenne. Thank you very much, Adrian, for joining us today.
Always a pleasure to be here. Have a great weekend ahead, guys.
All right, coming up next, headline news and sports.